Shalom, Israel, Shalom. Well, praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. So yeah, funny shit though, right? I just seen the video of let me take my hat off. I just seen the video of the elder apostle brother, how he posted the video of what was it about? Yesterday I wanna say, motherfucking you got the nigga woman, always the nigga woman saying something stupid. You got the nigga woman anyways though on this bitch talking dumb like slavery didn't happen or something about 500 years ago. And I got to thinking like, what? Hold on, what the fuck? How? Wait, make that make sense. Slavery was what? 500 years ago. Once again, people still falling asleep in history class. I see this is an ongoing issue. We got to stop this shit. Because if slavery, first of all, slavery was during the what 17 1800s roughly. That was the height of all of it. Everything we really went through, all the stories and the atrocities we talk about, that was really like 18 1700s. You know, if you do the math. So 500 years ago, bitch, 400 years ago, that was the Renaissance. You feel me? These bitches is just talking, repeating shit. Don't even know what the fuck they talking about. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai said the leaders of the nation are men. Because you bitches just get to talking stupid shit out of your emotion that don't make sense. Talking about slavery was really 500 years ago. Nigga, nigga 20 minus 5 is 15. You know, you add another zero, two more zeros on there, three more, whatever. That's 2,000 or whatever, however you do it. So what's 2025 minus 400 or minus 500? Exactly. It's rhetorical. You don't even got to answer it. It's stupid. Let's just get to talking. See, and then to address the other point, you got dumbasses out here that say slavery never happened. Because there's no slave ships. Nah. I don't even want to say it's a good point. I'll just say it's just a point, right? But those are some of the things we hear. But then you got to explain terms like redlining, because redlining just didn't come out of thin air. Niggas didn't wake up in the motherfucking 70s and 80s. Talking about the Edomites. They just didn't wake up in the 70s and 80s and started saying, you know what, we're gonna just start keeping so-called blacks, Latinos, and other indigenous folks in a certain neighborhood. That's what redlining is. I just went into the definition. They just you gotta explain shit like redlining. Another thing you gotta explain for people that say slavery didn't exist because they can't see no slave ships. You gotta explain Jim Crow era. What's the Jim Crow era? Where did that come from? Remember how I told you everything is built upon the foundation before it? That's literally how this whole thing works. Something just can't come out of nothing. It has to be something before it. You got, prefix, suffix is even in languages, you can't just shit don't come out of nowhere is what I'm trying to say. Something has to spawn another thing. Chain reaction, you get what I'm saying? Another thing you have to explain, buck breaking. For people that says slavery didn't happen. Why is there a term, right, called buck breaking? You see the stupidity, that these people like portray when they get to talking, like I said, out of emotion instead of leading this revolutionary, nation building stuff to like the real men of the Lord. This ain't no freaking social media thing. I see what the people doing, or at least what they trying to do. This is not that movement. This is not no social media movement. This ain't one of them type of movements. This has been in the works, I would say since the 60s, but on a spiritual level, this has been in the works since Cain and Abel. You think the Lord finna let some random worldly ass Babylonian fool come in here and dictate something that's been, come on, man, since the days of Cain and Abel? It's almost as stupid as you guys just think you're finna change America when the Bavarian Illuminati had this stuff in place since 1776. Now that was closer to 400 years ago for that dumb bitch. Y'all think y'all gonna take the system down from the inside? They had this plan before your great grandpappy was on the earth. You feel me? That's a lot of greats I went through. That's how long they've been doing this. Before 11 greats. You feel me? 11 great grandfathers. And a nigga think he finna pick up a gun and, man, you niggas is dumb as hell. You clearly don't understand this is a spiritual battle. Only reason why we haven't been consumed by the gun is because of Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. He said that, not my words. He said it's because of my love that you sons of Jacob are not consumed, right or wrong. So, it's some things we got to go out on faith. But one thing we don't need to go out on faith in terms of, speaking about what's real and what's not, is slavery. Everybody fucking knows that happened. That is utter ridiculousness, like the TV show. That is complete bullshit. And I honestly, I'm going to be real. I never thought I'd see the day where I see my own people, talk about Judah, male and female, say something as stupid as slavery never happened. Like that's dumb as hell. That's stupid. That's crazy. It's almost up there with the people with the Edomites that says slavery didn't happen how we think. That's a whole different can of worms. We're not even gonna get into that foolishness. But this is what integration has profited us. You get what I'm saying? This was the plan. You niggas don't know how to see the big picture. This was the plan of integration. Integration was to reach these results that we have right now. Because after a while, well, let me stay on topic. But after a while, when you have a slave, you kill off that older generation, or you separate them from the younger generation. The only people that truly knows what occurred in the past will be that old generation. Why do you think they stopping this, or they pushing rather? Yeah. Why do you think they pushing this critical race theory, or whatever the shit they started calling in 2020? I think it's called critical race theory. But when I was in school, even when I was going to school in the suburbs, those that don't know, I lived in Detroit, but I went to school in the suburbs. So even in the early 2000s, like '05 and on up, right? Or the mid 2000s, '05 and on up, right? We even learned about that. And these white teachers teaching us this. We had a couple black kids in the class, me being one of them, but these is white teachers teaching us, saying, yeah, this person got beat, this person got whipped, lynched. And, we had, some pictures, to accompany the stories. But even back then, like I said, it wasn't like that. People understood, like, you can't erase what the fuck happened. Like I said, and that was white people teaching us this shit. Now, of course, when I was going to DPS, Detroit Public Schools, Black History Month, that was the only time everybody in school paid attention and got A's. Even the nigga that was, that nigga in school that was always on bullshit, talking about people that went, in the Midwest. I don't even want to say DPS, but people that went to school just in the Midwest area in general. There's always that one nigga, man, he just in class, always want to fight, just always drinking the chocolate milk. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Even his ass was getting an A during Black History Month. It's just, like I said, things are just different. This is what integration has produced. I think MLK said, I think I integrated my people into a burning house. Because now people, talk about our people, the Israelites, the 2/3 Gentile-minded people of our nation, they really out here saying something serious, as serious as slavery, right? A lot of S's. But something as serious as slavery didn't happen. That's crazy. And then my all-time favorite, how do you explain nigga or the nigger? Because even that word nigga came from something. It wasn't nigga first, for all the white people and everybody else that like to say nigga. Nigga wasn't the first word. That's what came after. That was the aftermath. Like shady, that was the aftermath. You feel me? But before nigga, it was something else. You see what I'm saying? It's too many, like what they say, loose ends or whatever. You can't tie up. You get what I'm saying? You got to explain how Nat Turner became so famous. If I'm not mistaken, in my when I was in college, we learned in my African American Studies class that Nat Turner was the reason. He was the driving force behind the Willie Lynch notes being even created. You niggas got to do your history, man. Because like I said, there's too many questions you have to ask now. Okay, well, why were the Willie Lynch notes? Once you ask what's Willie Lynch, now you gotta ask like why was it created? Oh, because Nat Turner. Well, who is Nat Turner? And then it keeps going, and niggas just gotta be real, bro. But no, first of all, niggas gotta step the fuck down. And if you worldly, bro, stick to what you do. You feel me? Like if you a worldly motherfucker, that's what you do. Let the righteous remain righteous. Let the wicked remain wicked. You feel me? And then Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh will figure out the rest. But don't try to come up here and do what motherfuckers like myself and many before me been doing for a long time. Now I was a truther before I came into, I never really had a lot of friends even in the world because I was never that type of nigga. I was never that worldly type nigga. I was always a chill, laid back dude. Yeah, I was a weed smoker, blah, blah, blah. But I was never that shoot 'em up, rah, rah, rah type nigga in school, bro. That never was me. Now I got the look now, but I mean, like I said, bro, that was never me. And I'm gonna continue to be myself, bro. I've always was that dude that was kind of like, let me have my head on, out here on the swivel, cause these motherfuckers ain't right, Was never that nigga, bro. You feel me? Like, people gotta learn their motherfucking place in this world, bro. You can't see a motherfucking movement and motherfucking think, oh, okay, this is what we fit. No, first of all, niggas gotta learn up. You gotta be like Esau. Esau before he took us down, he analyzed us, he studied us. You feel me? All that's in the Willie Lynch notes. You gotta read it. It's a book about this thick. But that boy studied us before he made his move. You niggas need to study the Israelites before you come in here, before you do something stupid and make yourself look stupid, or say something that'll make you look stupid before the nation. Example, case in point, you have a dumbass motherfucker out here talking about some slavery never happened, or etc. Just foolishness, tomfoolery. Like I said, that leaves too many motherfucking questions open, unanswered, if you will. Too many unanswered questions. I mean, if you niggas just love the white man, just say it. You niggas love Zaddy so much, just say it. But don't sit here and like try to fake the funk, dude. Like, don't be doing that dumb shit. That's stupid, my nigga. Like, I wouldn't even call that Stockholm syndrome. You would have to make up a new name for that type of shit. Everybody clearly knows slavery happened. The black man was oppressed. I mean, Native Americans even got accounts. The tribe of Gad, they even got accounts of buying us out of slavery. What is you niggas talking about, bro? Like, this is why they really trying to kill us older generation. I'm getting up there too, but they really trying to kill us older generation. Folks, they trying to kill us off, man, because they know we not going for it. These young motherfuckers, bro. If people like us wasn't here on this earth, it'd be game over. The same shit I be telling the Northern Kingdom niggas, how they think they so good. No, you only good because Judah's still here, homie. They figure out how to get Judah out the way. Benji and Levi, oh nigga, it's over. Y'all niggas is chopped liver or whatever, chop suey, chicharron, nigga, etc. It's the same shit, with the men of the Lord and the true Illuminati, the true light bearers, the keepers of the light, man. That being the men of the Lord, bruh. If they got rid of us, us wise, and we got some young wise people in here too, but I'll bunch us all together and say, if they get rid of all of us light bearers and us people that's bringing the true wisdom as it is written, bro, the rest of this shit would be a cakewalk. Esau wouldn't have to do this much planning because 2/3 of our people gonna go along with the world anyway. Really, this is all just fishing to try to get some of the elect to fall off. When the scripture says you won't be able to get none of the elect out of the Lord's hand. So if a motherfucker fall off, it's because they were never part of the elect. They was deceiving them own selves. I said, bro, this is our culture, bro. Don't play with our culture. If you niggas need to go back to playing with them sticks, them Dracos, you bitches need to go back to playing with the BBL silicone or something. Don't come over here trying to talk that bullshit. You better take your bitch ass to church. You better pay your motherfucking offering. You feel me? In the whole 9 yards. But don't come over here with that bullshit, talking that folly. Because Esau getting ready to show you motherfuckers how he truly is. That's what the scriptures say. Fuck what I got to say. The Bible say he getting ready to come in like a flood. I don't even fuck what anybody got to say. I'm in this truth for myself because I know I need Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai. You feel me? Just I had to address the foolishness early this morning, bro. Just a lot of stupidity, a lot of bullshit, man. I hate just to see the young people so lost, but it's like after a while, how that one precept go, why should you be stricken anymore, man? I mean, at this point, you don't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Basically, that's basically what the Lord is saying. He was the first one to say that. That's basically what that precept is saying. If you was to break it down and carnally, that's basically what he's saying. Yeah, okay, all right, kick rocks down, homie. Shit. This shit is not a game, bro, and it sucks because people are used to just talking shit and getting away with it. See, the problem is most folks, when they think about the Lord, they don't think of the Lord, the Almighty, destroying them. They can't. They say, what? The Lord, sweet Jeebus, and all of them destroying me. First of all, his name ain't Jesus, but in their mind, they're above the destruction or the wrath of God. In their mind, they said, no, the Lord would never destroy me. The Lord would never do it. See, a lot of people don't know the Lord is just winding the clock down. For a lot of you bread and circus niggas, when your favorite team got the ball or whatever, and they basically running the clock down. They could run or whatever, but they just running the clock down because they want to get that score. They know they can win the game. They don't have to score anymore. The game's already won, right? They just gotta just hold it, just hold that. That's all. That's all Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doing to a lot of you motherfuckers that think you got him in a trick bag. He just running down the clock on your dumb ass. That's all he doing. Motherfuckers gonna see. This shit was never a joke. This wasn't a Black Lives Matter. This wasn't no Black Panthers. This wasn't no Brown Berets. This was no all English shit. This was none of that. This wasn't no Babylonian. This was none of that, bro. A lot of people are gonna find that out the hard way. That what the fuck we doing was serious. We was trying to build the nation for what it's worth. Talking about the elect. Not that wicked ass shit. Niggas out here trying to do. Niggas trying to build a nation in captivity. That's hell. Off. Niggas is off as shit, bro. Niggas. I'm convinced people like it here, bro. I'm really convinced people really like it here. I mean, in Babylon, in captivity, not having a place of sovereignty, not having our own power. I'm almost really convinced the majority of our people, or at least 66.6, percent of our people, they love it here. You can't tell me we got a homeland, a country with our name on it, and then expect me not to, want to know more. It's just, I don't know. People weird. A lot of motherfuckers gotta be destroyed, rightfully so. It's sad. You got wolves in sheep clothing out here acting a goddamn fool. Still ain't seen nobody come out to Christian church yet. I'm waiting on that. Like, how come nobody ain't came out to Christian church yet? Nobody ain't buried T.D. Jakes. Nobody didn't really, make too much noise over Joel Osteen, having all that money, laundered away in the church walls. It's just funny. People pay attention to what the hell they want to. That's what I learned a long time ago, homie. These motherfuckers pay attention to what the fuck they want, and they follow trends. All these motherfuckers really follow trends, and they steal. That's all these motherfuckers really do, bro. Niggas can say whatever the hell they want. I watched the whole world, drink the wine. The scriptures talk about Babylon the Great, mystery Babylon, that whore that sits upon many waters, causeth all the nations to drink her wine, which goes into doctrine, philosophies, etc., ways of living. And now the other nations is mad. I seen it. I seen it when I was out there in LA, bro. I seen it when I was on the wet coast, my nigga. I seen this shit. I watched the whole fucking world crash out. Let's talk about facts, stuff that's actually true. Not a fucking opinion. An opinion is slavery didn't happen. But you know what's facts? The whole motherfucking world drunk that Cali juice, that Kool-Aid with a C. I did see that though. I saw the whole world drink that Kool-Aid with a C, homie. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. The whole fucking world started crashing out. I'm like, yeah, this is Babylon the Great. And most people would think, New York, because Satan's seat. They say New York is known as Satan's seat, right? But Satan's seat, spiritual demon Satan, right? His chair wasn't built on top of one of the earth's biggest chakra points. Remember Hollywood, right? That was built on top of the legend. I don't say the rumor, but the legend. This is known knowledge, right? The legend has it that Hollywood is built on top of one of the world's or the planet's biggest chakra points, if not the biggest chakra point. Why do you think there's some type of form of Hollywood everywhere you go? You got Asian Hollywood, you got Bollywood, you got all this stupid shit. Everybody's following after the ways of motherfucking Babylon the Great, chiefly L.A., Los Angeles, California, really the whole damn state, top to bottom. I seen it. You niggas can say whatever the fuck you want, but like I said, let's talk about facts. Because half of I'd say 85% of the motherfuckers that was, crashing out in terms of the terminology didn't even know what the fuck it meant, didn't even know where it came from. They just say, oh, this new lingo. Which just goes to show you, people are sheeple, they're zombies. That's why I said you niggas crashed out. Y'all gonna go from crash out to chip up because you niggas crashed out so easily. You niggas crashed out almost as easy as you niggas jabbed up. You feel me? A lot of niggas jabbed up. Then a lot of you niggas started crashing out without even knowing what the fuck it meant. You just thought you knew. So it's only one more step left. Now you niggas gotta get chipped up. It's only right. And niggas can say what the fuck they want, but I seen it. They gonna push that same vibration they did when I was out there in LA. They gonna push the same vibration from there. I promise you, nigga. I promise you. Like I said, I never seen so many niggas hop on and ride dick so quick in my life. I'm like, damn. I know this nigga ain't fuck coming to the West Coast. Nigga, I know you ain't even been down south, but you motherfucking talking about crash. Now, what's a crash out? Nigga, what's crash? We're gonna break it down. What's crash? You know what I mean? Some of the Israelites taught me how to do. You gotta break words down. You know what I mean? What does crash mean in terms of, ebonics? That's nigga talk. Niggas don't know shit, bro. Niggas think they fucking know something. It's a reason why the Lord blessed certain people with this truth and others not to. It's the reason why the Lord got certain men teaching and others he don't got them teaching. Yeah. You motherfuckers, bro. Y'all need to learn to stay in y'all lane, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Stay in your fucking lane. Because niggas really want attention and you really don't want the Lord to see you. That's the funny part. Motherfuckers really don't want the Lord to see them for real, for real. Motherfuckers think they do. They really, truly believe they do, but you don't. See, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of folks believe they're above the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And it's like, no, your mom or your dad or whoever the fuck, justified you niggas behavior that got you motherfuckers as rebellious as you is now. No, that's the motherfucker that ain't gonna hurt you or that ain't gonna punish you or all that shit ain't gonna kill you. Because in case in point, look how you motherfuckers were allowed to act. Look at the dumb rebellious degenerate motherfuckers you niggas turned into. Yeah, they not gonna do shit to you. They not gonna punish you. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, no, he gonna get in that ass. That's a fact. That's what. Remember, all this shit is mental, bro. That's where all this shit come from. Just people just believe in their mind that the Lord not gonna destroy them. I don't know you haven't done nothing from the Lord. The women say that they started that. What have you done for me lately? No, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai started that too. What have you done for the Lord lately? Why should the Lord help you? Why should the Lord save you? Why shouldn't he kill you? That's what people don't understand, bro. Lord's not a respecter of person like your mom or your auntie or grandma or pops or whoever the fuck allowed you niggas, like I said, to get away with how you niggas grew up to be now, to this day, present day. And it shows in a lot of you niggas' behavior. Like, yeah, this person got away with murder. Whoever was over this person definitely was a respecter of person, and this was the person they was respecting. And a lot of you niggas done went into the world with that mentality and done infected other people with that bullshit. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gotta do a lot of culling. You gotta kill a lot of these simps off. Balance. One of the things I talk about. It's gonna be a righteous culling. You know, he gotta get rid of a lot of you simp ass niggas, man. That don't want to do what y'all gotta do or do what you was put here to do, which is be a leader according to the scriptures. Letting these women run amok and everything. Nah, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gotta get rid of a lot of you niggas, bro. Women are meant to be led, bro. I don't care how niggas feel about it. Jacob's trouble still gonna happen whether you niggas like it or not. I don't give a fuck. Women and children are meant to be led, bro. Just point blank period. You don't like it, oh well, shit. Like I said, it's a church, nigga, you can go to on a Sunday. Nigga, pay your tithes, nigga. You feel me? So ain't nobody worried about that. Lord ain't never dealt with no big numbers. Nobody ain't worried about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai coming to get y'all because he don't deal with big numbers. They think we worried about the Lord looking at y'all. No. And if anything, we know if the Lord looking at y'all, it's for your detriment. He ain't looking at you with mercy or with honor. He not having honor unto you. He's looking at you with hatred for trying to stop the truth. I mean, you're not going to because this prophecy, but y'all not gonna stop shit. Remember, just mark my words. This Bible say you will come seek out the men of the Lord. Remember that. Just remember the family of the word. Also remember, Yahushua wasn't going around harassing motherfuckers. Motherfuckers was going around harassing Yahushua, the one y'all ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Bitch talk about 400. Nigga, the letter J was 500 years ago for the bitch that said slavery was 500 years ago. No, the letter J was 500 years ago, dumb bitch. And now you can back that up. That's actually a fact. But you know what you can't back up? Saying slavery was 500 years ago, because that's stupid. When we could do the math, 300 years ago was the 1700s. Like I said, niggas is stupid, bro. Our shit began in 1619, roughly, when they got the first, batch of the Judites from the west coast of Africa. I said, bitches just, like, bitch, go do some hair or something, chew some bubblegum, bitch, or something, bro. This nigga Esau, y'all niggas Zaddy done give you niggas too much liberty, bro. Real talk. This shit is madness, bro. King David, King Solomon, or any of the other greats was walking around right now, they'd be laughing at the nation right now. They'd be like, what? Oh, man, these niggas, they didn't let these women play these, man. I'm telling you, if any of the greats was walking around right now, Solomon, David, King Josiah, you feel me? Just to name a few. They be like, oh no, these niggas done lost it. They done lost it. Or whatever word they was using back in the day. They gonna say, this beep lost it. Y'all niggas think this shit funny. The whole fucking world is laughing at our nation right now. And they say, look at these niggas. They can't even do shit. I'm talking about us as a whole. Not Israel, but us as a whole. Every single Israelite across the world. They laughing at us as a whole right now. Because they understand, yeah, you want to look at a nation's progress, look at the women. That's how you could tell if a nation doing good. And we know our women are motherfucking muck. Our women, the only women that's putting us down while putting up the oppressor. Chiefly, Esau, Edom. That, they do it with all the heathen nations, but chiefly, Zaddy, Esau, Edom, they love putting us down and uplifting this nigga. That's why these nations be laughing at us. You don't see no other nation of women doing that. Even if they get with them, you don't see them putting their man down. It's just funny, bro. That's why when Jacob's trouble happened, a lot of you women finna get it right. Y'all finna get set straight. Real talk. Trot it down in the street as the mire. course, it's fun riding a cop carousel when you in control. But what happened when you not in control though? You feel me? That's what I want to know. What happens to the human psyche when it's not in control of the bullshit? A lot of you women about to find that out. Shit, a lot of you feminine men about to find that out too. Yeah, about me how a shot gonna have a spirit created for vengeance that want to get up in you too. He gonna stick a Fleece Johnson on your ass. You remember that motherfucker that was talking about Diddy the last video? Like, nigga, do not come at me with anything from before 2022. You niggas is motherfucking AD after Diddy, nigga. I'm BD. That's before Diddy, my nigga. You niggas is after Diddy. What you niggas know about Fleece Johnson, nigga? A nigga whose nickname is the Booty Warrior. That nigga Diddy will get his ass flung in this bitch. You better stop playing with me, boy. And I'm pretty sure there's many other brothers out here that feel the same. Ain't nobody worried about no Diddy. You know this nigga will get his shit split out here, boy. Stop playing with me. But a nigga like Fleece Johnson, no, his nickname was the Booty Warrior. And you know what Tyson said about Warriors, nigga? We go out and come back, or we don't come back at all. So that's imagine running into a nigga like that. He said, I like shit and I want shit. You can make it easy or you can do it the hard way. And I hope you choose the hard way. Nigga, a man like that will forever be 1,000 times scarier than Diddy. Fuck you niggas talking about, bro. Nigga, that's a true spirit created for vengeance. Now, he older now, but I'm talking about a prime in his prime, Fleece Johnson. Boy, you better stop playing with me, boy. Boy, and like I said, that nigga Diddy to get his ass flung. A lot of these young generation niggas, y'all move like Diddy anyway. Real talk. While we on that nigga, anyways. Bro, this shit crazy than a motherfucker though, bro. Like I said, these motherfuckers, y'all need to stick to this social media shit. Stick to Drewski. Stick to Ringo. You know, all this other stupid shit you niggas be watching. Y'all need to stick to that. But don't try to come on our play, you know, our playing field. Think you finna talk some shit, because all you doing is getting your ass marked for judgment or destruction. Either you're gonna get a nasty ass judgment or you're gonna be utterly destroyed. That's what destruction means. And either way, they both not good. But I guess you can still come back from a nasty judgment, but you can't come back from utter destruction. And a lot of y'all about to be utterly decimated, and rightfully so. Y'all think that the Lord is a respecter of person, and he not. He really not. Remember, the Lord changes not. Niggas do, but you know, the Lord don't change. Yes, yeah. So keep that in mind. You niggas need to stay in your fucking lane. You know, you niggas is not spiritual. You'll try to say something smart, and then like motherfucking the next day on your social media, you'll be at the club shaking your ass talking about the women. So it's like, stop. You're not even practicing what you preach. If you really truly think somebody listening to your dumb ass, like, you know, just stop. Niggas the same way. They'll try to say something smart or stupid. You'll look on their shit. They talking about sticks and switches and Dracos and 30-round drums, and it's a bunch of folly, bro. You can't, just like you can't fake being rich. You know, niggas, he rich, he not really rich. Okay, well, you can't fake being wise either, my nigga. You can fool a couple gullible niggas, but you can't really fake that. Like I said, you can fool, but you can't fake it, because real people gonna see through your bullshit. They like, man, you ain't never struggled out here. You ain't lived your life. Your name ain't around here in different states and shit. What is you doing? We ain't seen you putting your life on the line in the street, on the street corner, in a good way. Not talking about selling drugs, but preaching the word. I said, bro, y'all need to stop. Some of us really got weight in this shit. Like, for real, for real. Niggas got like years, stripes under their belt. Like real stripes, righteous stripes. That's what niggas don't get, bro. I'm tired of all the fuckery, and I'm tired of the bullshit, bro. No fucking reason. I mean, what the scripture says, you know, it is a reason. You really see the light of Hamashiach, Yahweh within us. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. So let me, you know, I don't want to contradict one of my main focal points, you know, of my teaching style. But yes, everything has a reason. You niggas hate us because either that, like I just mentioned before, or you niggas think it's a popularity contest and we stealing your shine. You know, them niggas, you stealing my shine. Bitch ass nigga, stupid ass woman. You know, attention. That's what you niggas is, bro. This ain't about no attention. Do you niggas not know you're about to get all the fucking attention in the world when Jacob's trouble pop off? Because the talk of the town, you know, like how Crash Out was the talk of the town. The talk of the town is gonna be Chip Up. You're gonna get all the attention you want, because niggas gonna be looking for you, telling on you, snitching on you. If you ain't got that chip, they gonna try to get you and put it in you. That's what motherfuckers don't get. Why they wanna play games. Wake the fuck up, Israel. Wake the fuck up.